Good morning, everybody. Chris Jones with the World's Worst Fishing. And today, oh my lord, we're actually going fishing. I could not be more excited. I've haven't been able to go in a few weeks, and let me tell you, that is tough. But it is super early. Fake Rolex time says about 5:30 a.m. So we are en route to Lake Miccosukee. We're going to be meeting one of our friends out there who I've never fished with, but he's been a fan of the page and a Land is the Limit bait customer. So smart individual. His name is Brandon Lee. He's one of the young up and coming anglers in our area, and we're gonna go meet out at Reeves Fish Camp on Lake Miccosukee and see if we can get on. Obviously we're getting there early, so we're gonna hope for a nice early topwater bite. I think it could be some pretty fun frog fishing super early, and we're just gonna go out there and hit those pad clumps like usual and see if they're still there. But looking forward to today's episode. Finally going fishing again. We're gonna put all these baits that I make to the test and see if they're worthy. But well, I shouldn't say that because then we won't catch anything. But that's the plan for today. Stick around. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the water. So we just got here and we launched with another tournament. This lake, I mean, it's a Sunday morning, all these people out here in a tournament. Props to them. This is Brandon. Say hello for the camera.
Good morning.
First time on the channel. Where the hell am I going? And we're basically going to launch before all these people beat us to our spot. And that's the beauty of not being in the tournament. So we're about to get on the road.
I don't think you want it to be rolling for that.
I tried not to set the hook.
Yeah.
It's so small.
I didn't even hear him come up and get it or anything.
We're on the board.
Boat, I'd be out
We're on the
there
board
every day.
with it.
Wear you
I don't
out.
know what you really can use that's heavy enough.
It's like throwing a crankbait all day, man. That sounds like a good one.
We're on the board.
There we go.
Actually on the board.
First one was just a warm up.
Yeah. All right. Frog fishing early AM. What do you think he is? A pound and a halfer?
I'd give him a solid pound and a half. Yeah.
Pound and a halfer.
Pound and a half.
Pound and a halfer to start the day. I may have to slow it down. They're not chasing today. I'll speed ahead. More shit now. Got him? Yeah. Oh yeah. Is that a bass? Oh, yeah, get him. Okay. Oh shoot. Was that on the frog?
Yeah.
There we go. He's on the board. Hold her up for the old camera-roo. About the same.
About a pound and a half,
yeah.
about the same.
Yeah, about the same as the first one.
Frog is absolutely gone.
Oh, she killed the frog?
Oh yeah.
It's dead?
Not even on my hook anymore.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Golly. Well, I thought he was a good one.
I was getting ready to get up there and grab it.
Golly.
Saw it fly out of the water. I was like, whoa.
Did you see that jump?
Yeah.
I mean, he killed it, but... Well, folks, we're walking with some dinks today. I'll take him.
Got one?
Yeah. You hit it immediately. As soon as it hit the dink.
Take it.
I mean, he won't beat Dink. Can y'all believe that? Can you believe that? This is what we're reduced to today. It's so bad. We're reduced to these frog-sized fish. It's like the second one like this I've landed. I'm happy to have him though. You know, I mean, if I was home, I wouldn't be catching these.
No.
Catching these giants.
You'd be watching it on TV.
Fun though. You know, everyone's hit those legs at some point.
Oh man.
Oh, my reel locked up, man, and he's off. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a real fish.
Oh, there it is.
This is a joke.
I honestly thought you had like a 5 or 6 pounder.
This thing was
Oh man.
I mean, you could hear the blow up. You could hear the blow up.
I wasn't even paying attention and I heard it.
Okay. Lakes like Kentucky Lake and stuff, you know, they follow the bait around,
Right.
which can make them move a lot. But they're only, you know, oh my God.
Oh man.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
All right.
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Dude.
I'm sorry, you want it off.
I have a net somewhere. There's what we've been waiting on.
Yes, sir. Don't do it.
Oh my
Don't
God.
do it.
Oh.
Oh. There it is.
As the wife is calling. Babe. I love watermelon. Hey, I'm holding like an 8-pound bass that I was reeling up as you called. Because you're like, yeah. I am not kidding you. I'm holding an absolute giant. I know, you are my good luck charm. I'm out here with Anton's friend Brandon. Oh my God. Okay. All right, love to bye. Oh man, this is it.
That'll get your heart going right there.
Oh. Man, whenever that frog hit the water,
Yeah.
did you see the swirl?
Yeah.
It's like she just came over and just killed it. This is one of the best, world's worst fishing fish I've ever had on camera. This is like a bargain bin. Look at that frog, guys. That thing's a piece. Oh man, let's see what she is.
Yeah. You got a scale?
Yeah. All right, so that's what it's showing. So I was, you know, your first reaction is always, oh my God, 10-pounder. And then it's like maybe 8, and then it's like, nah, she's 7 and change, but she's right at 7. I'll take it. We're gonna get her in the box. All right, Brandon's leaving us. Gotta go have lunch with his girlfriend.
I'm out, man. I'm out.
So he couldn't stay in the game.
Fished out. This fish don't
He's
like
fished
me.
out. Nah, he's gotta go do boyfriend duty, I guess.
Every single day.
That's important though.
Every day. It's really important.
It's very important to a relationship. You know, there's so many women out there that are not as lucky as yours that their man would stop fishing to go have lunch with them.
That's hard
Especially
to do.
when there's 7 pounders
That's
biting.
hard to do.
Hard to do.
Really hard to do.
Very hard to do. He's signing off and we're gonna stay out here a little longer and see if we can maybe fill out a 5-fish limit. Right now we've got 4.
4.
We've got 4, we need 5. Well, everybody, it is hot out here. It is hot and slick calm. And I can't think of 2 worse conditions to go together. But it's almost 1 p.m. So been here since daylight, and fishing was actually really slow. I was expecting a little bit more right at daylight, but that's how it goes. You know, we had a couple chances to fill a decent limit, and then we caught the big one, which that was a well-needed surprise on a rather poor day. And you know, that kind of kicks it up a big notch as, oh, today's a great trip all of a sudden. But you know, it was relatively slow, and you know, we just didn't get a whole lot of bites. You know, I missed one, maybe 3 pounds that would have filled out a pretty good limit with that big one. But other than that, you know, mostly a pretty slow day, full of smaller ones. Now, you know, I don't know if that's because it's just hot as heck out. You know, it's now the dog days, or what. You know, the last time I was here, had a pretty good day. Caught, like, numbers-wise, caught more fish. But today, you know, not a bad trip. Anytime you catch a big one, especially out here on these wild, you know, natural lakes, it's really something special. They don't come all that often. And, you know, they are just so gorgeous out of these natural Florida lakes. Real dark. And, you know, they look real gamey. And that's my favorite look of fish. But wife's calling me, so I gotta go. There's the big girl for the day, right at 7 pounds. Can't ask for any better than that. Well, you know, except like a 10-pounder. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of day. It's time for the Hunter Bozeman release. Oh, mama. Here we go. We're gonna admire her for a little bit longer here. What a pretty fish. I mean, just perfect fins. All her fins are in good shape. I mean, she's just perfect. Look how big that is. That's a big old fin right there. That's my favorite fin on a bass. I don't know what you call it, but that little side fin is my favorite. Well, she got a pretty mouth. Yep. Absolutely perfect. They are pristine fish out here. If she was couple pounds bigger, she would make a gorgeous mount. But here we go. Say goodbye to the camera. What a fish. Hopefully we will catch her again. There we go. Oh man, they just look so freaking sick in the water. They just look like straight up bosses swimming away. I can still see her. Wow. It's very shallow where I am, so I think that fish will do just fine. And I know I kind of already signed off earlier, but thanks again for tuning in. And we'll catch you next time. Be on the lookout for a plastics episode this week. Should have one coming up. And there's a couple exciting things coming up on the channel, so definitely stay tuned. Got a couple cool things in the works. And so we'll see how that goes. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.